coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Check Mike, check Mike. 44 to Mike, 44 to Mike. Check, check. Hey, get in the way.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, 20, touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Lions nothing.
The touchdown. Here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Smith
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air again, Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, it's Stafford. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bears' 40-yard line.
They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bears' 23-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the gun, here's Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
At 7. Matt Prater to kick off for
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
First down, a run with Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Throwing on second down. Foles. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's another.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
On second down, it's Cohen. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Foles. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
makes the score.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Down at the 42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
That's 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Stafford. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Looking downfield for Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now Foles. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
Turn around. Turn around.
Hey, goal. Sound goal.
Foles. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got Miller. The 40, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! Anthony Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. It was 3rd and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run. Because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
To return, here's Agnew. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive first. And a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Now it's Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Purple 64.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go, D.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. 51, Mike. Mike 51.
They'll run forward to Tariq Cohen, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as the Bears push further out in front. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
The score, Bears 24, Lions 7. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. To return, here's Agnew. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll fake it. Now Stafford keeps himself upright. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Off of play action, here's Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
He's coming. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Go. Under.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to wind up and air it out. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon.
Intercepted.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Stafford now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. throwing on third down. Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The left side completion to Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. The shotgun snap for Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Play action. Stafford. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Matt Patricia, he says now's the time. His guys are going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
5 yards. It's 2nd down.
The final shot before the break. Stafford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. To return, here's Agnew. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On first down, Stafford here. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Detroit.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Stafford going to lead with Swift on the draw. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And the Lions first down.
From the 50, Stafford. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Lions.
On first and 10, it's Swift. They find some open field here. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
And the ball carrier.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
On second down, Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
Detroit.
DeAndre Swift, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Bears 24, Lions 14. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Again, it's Cohen.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
He'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Watch the slant. Mike 40, Mike 40. I got one. 40's Mike. 40's Mike. You got Mike.
Here's Foles. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike's both. Tighten up. Pull together.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
13.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Under.
Hey, tight down.
Now Foles. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Detroit.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a run with Peterson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier. The tackle.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run out of the gun with Swift. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Roy Robertson.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Open man is Allison, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
15. And the Lions first down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Stafford gets it quickly to Galladay. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
10 yards.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the play. First down, Lions.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, and they go with Swift again. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
The ball carrier.
11 yards there and a Lion first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, Swift. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Stafford. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. Well, he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
3rd down. Here comes Swift. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go on 4th. Stanford. Now he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Detroit.
Here's Swift, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice gain there by the second-year runner out of Iowa State, David Montgomery, who often finishes his runs moving forward and knocking defenders back. He finished tied with Josh Jacobs for the most carries by a rookie last year. But what the Bears need from him, improve on his 3.7 yards per attempt. If he gets that up into the 4s, look out. He can control a game with his running.
Motion, I got one. 40's mine, 40's
What we got?
you mine. 40's the Lions.
Foles. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That was the veteran Jamie Collins busting through to make the stop.
The 15-yard line.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Let's go. 44.
They'll look to throw here. And he finds his tight end, Graham. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You talk about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Mike 42. You ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Mike 42. Mike 42. I got you.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And some room to roam now. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They run again with Peterson. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. That's complete right around the 8. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll make this a 7-point game.
31.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
5-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts
7-yard line.
as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Not easy for Nick Foles and the Bears now. 3rd and long after the sack. They run with Patterson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
It's 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Bulls on the handoff. Here's Cohen. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory.
Today's final score, Lions 31. Bears.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Lions, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.